Beep. Beep. You have to say, and we're back.
And we're back.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Nutrition 101. On the doozy dowsy. Run around the cloud. On cloud 9. Taken to the 10. 17, 15, 14, 1. Go up.
Up.
But. Down. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Nutrition at the Table. Say what's up, Phoenix. Say good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. Good breakfast. What are we having for breakfast?
And it's an oval.
Awesome. It's an oval. It's a strawberry. It's an orange and a banana. That came in was, what do you feel about intermittent fasting? Very interested inside learning it. What do you think is the best thing? When you, again, look at diets as a tool. Right, intermittent fasting is just another way to pretty much plan your day, lose weight, or it's talking about now is longevity. But at the same time, if it's something, no matter what diet it is or no matter what you choose, is it something that you can do for the rest of your life? That's always the question you wanna go with, because I don't want to say intermittent fasting is good or bad. Again, it depends. If it's a protocol for someone that doesn't work. Or works like crazy and doesn't have time to make breakfast, lunch, and just wants to eat dinner, that's perfectly fine. But the main key is, at the same time, is your calories, and it's going to depend on the person. So in that window that they talk about, do you actually fit in the amount of calories and macronutrients that you need? For you to intermittent fast and then also be a marathon runner, maybe not a good idea for the point that you should be fueling your body properly to perform better. And that always goes back down to that triangle that we talk about, right? The triangle of awareness and knowing exactly where you want to be at. Intermittent fasting is getting a lot of media play. So again, it is a tool, and you'll see another one come back out. Like, I'm sure high carb is going to come back out because based off the Okinawan studies that they were whatever war, I don't know what war it was, but based off that, that's all they pretty much had, and they ended up living longer, so that's probably going to be what's next, right? It just keeps going. It's what the media is going to feed you. What are they going to feed you? But I think it's important for you guys to understand what it is. Intermittent fasting pretty much is a time of a fast, so it's an hour or more fast, and then you have this period of whatever's left over in the day to kind of fit in all the food that you need to. Some people thrive on it. Some people really love it. They feel better on it, but then again, it all depends on what your goal is and what you're trying to do. Now, if you do it and then on the weekends you just binge eat and you eat all day long, then what the hell's the point of doing an intermittent fast? Because now you're just setting up an improper eating pattern, right? You're setting up a bad habit. You're trying to find a quick fix for you to feel better about yourself, whereas you should find something that you can do forever and something that you can do day to day that works with you. Again, like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that it's a tool, right? I use a kettlebell. I use a dumbbell. I use a barbell. I'll use it when needed, and that's it. So hopefully that helped you answer that question. And if you have any more, please let me know, and I will make a video with that. And we are back. Here we go. So the question here was, if you have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, what's the best diet for you? That's, I always say, completely out of my scope. If you do have hypo or hyperthyroidism, controlling and getting your hormones back to homeostasis is probably the key. Now, if that's through medication, then you're taking medication trying to regulate those hormones based off maybe your genetic frame of what's happened to you, or maybe the damage you've done from past crash dieting. I'm not sure, but most of hormone stuff a lot of it is caused from just pretty much crash dieting and our multiple years of being fed nonsense. And it's not really your fault, but I would definitely keep that under control by seeing a professional. And if you need hormone specialists, I could always find one for you, someone that can help you a little bit more with that. But just so you know, if you do or don't Then there's a little bit of a different plan there, but I cannot say until I personally talk to you and in conjunction with your, I would say, nutritionist or hormone specialist. So depends on the degree of it. Is it controlled? Is it controlled through medicine, or do they want to control it through just proper dieting and exercise? So that's it. And with that one, kind of follows the same thing as what type of diet is best for your blood type. I don't know if I answered this already, but it's flaw. Right, blood typing doesn't have anything to do with anything. It has to do with calories, person, age, weight, height, how much you move, how much you exercise, and are you getting enough calories to start. And mainly, the biggest thing is that most of us are adapted, right? Metabolically adapted, which is something that you hear in the media these days, probably. But there's adaptations, which is like when you diet. Like say you go into a deficit, which is where you cut your calories, that's once finding homeostasis, then your body starts to get tired, you get hungrier, you don't want to walk far, you don't want to work out. Those are adaptations. Those are part of your body trying to, ramp up back to where it was, but you're not feeding it enough, which will cause fat loss or weight loss as long as you're at homeostasis, right? Being metabolically adapted is a pretty, I could expand more in another video, but I'll give you short of what it is. In the next video, I'll definitely expand longer, but I want to make notes so I don't mess up on it, right? Being metabolically adapted is pretty much an example is you've been taking in 1,200 calories forever, right? You've been taking in 1,200 calories and then you went on a diet and then it brought you down to 1,000, right? And then you lost weight. And you lost some fat for a period of time, and then it got stuck, and then you went back to your normal life pattern, and then you gained 10 pounds, right? And then all you're trying to do is going back to that same diet over and over again, but this time your results are not the same because your body adapted to that low point it was, and you created this new set point. And now, in order for you to lose weight, you have to go lower than 1,000 calories, which is not healthy. Which is not good at all. Chronic pain, that's when a lot of people go into those hormone problems, hypo or hyperthyroidism, testosterone is lower because we're eating less and less, but that's not the problem. Right? Our problem is that we have these set numbers inside, but we also don't know how to get out of it. So getting out of that metabolically adapted state does take time. And if you need help, you let me know, and that's why I'm here. But for the most part, that's the problem with diets these days, and it's because so many people crash so many times that their body doesn't really know what their natural set point is, nor do you give it time to get there. Especially if you have a history in years or years actually of crash dieting, which means you hit a diet to lose weight sometime, and then you jump back to real life, and then you do it again, and then this time it's just not working, and then you want to know why. It's because your body adapted to it. All right. So hopefully that answered your questions. If you want me to expand on it, let me know. Comment down below and/or shoot me a text, and I will do so. All right. Peace out, guys. Say peace, Phoenix.
Peace.
Peace. Say peace.
Peace.
That's a gun.
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 Peace.
Peace.
Hang loose. Hang loose.
Heaven.